was in a sweat lodge with some other people one time. And they said that the Spirit said things are going to start changing much quicker now. Time is going to move much faster now. We're going to see things heat up. And a medicine man told me that too. He said people in the bottom, you're going to see it's going to get very, very hot. And I did not understand what he meant by hot. I thought he was talking about weather. But he was talking about the humans, how they treat each other.
I've gotten where it's real hard for me to be in cities anymore. It's not just the physical pollution, it's the psychic and spiritual and emotional pollution. You're driving through traffic and you can just feel.
In Australia, we have a lot of problems with reconciliation with the Aborigines. They're fighting hard. Well, they're trying hard, but they're not united. Now, I think these gatherings, these unity gatherings, okay, a brother was saying to me, hey, it's not about just spiritual unity, it's also political unity, it's economic unity, it's just unity. There's unity is unity. If you're going to unite, you've got to unite all systems, economic, spiritual, educational, whatever.
We've got to make a difference upon the earth. This is our mother. This is the only home we have. For ourselves, for our children, for those we love.
This is our mother. You cannot be alive and not know this is your mother. And we feel that that's what's happened, is people have lost touch with their mother.
Construction, big construction operators digging into Mother Earth, finding different kinds of stones, black stones, yellow stones, taking everything out. What are they putting back in?
I believe that we've been told lies for thousands of years. And I don't think it's anybody's fault, per se. I think that that's just the way it is. But it's time now. We're coming to a time when things, I think, are going to go back into a much more holistic manner. We're coming to a time of great change. And it's really important that we respect where we are here on this planet, our mother, which has birthed us and created us.
And a lot of people today are very dissatisfied with this government. It's one of the strongest governments, but it has a lot of weak people in it because these people rely on the money they make and the materialism that they like.
From all directions, the technology, all kinds of information that we don't really understand, like through the television. Our children watch television every day now, most of them. And what goes on in there, the violence. And they learn this violence, the killing, the shooting of one another. They think it's okay to live that way. This is the way of life. All the different advertisements that go with it. This is good for you. You eat this, you'll be a good man. You do this, you'll have a lot of money. All kinds of stuff like that. Now, why is this, And then I think about it, where does this come from? Whose ideas are these? Why are we being fed all this, what I call junk? And where a lot of these come from are what is known as corporations. And these corporations don't really care. They're not human beings. There's something up here. Some people put it together and they call it corporations.
All this 9-to-5 rat race, things you buy, you don't need, they end up in the attic or on the trash pile a week later, all in order to keep the economy run, and all you get these messages passing all those billboards. You don't want these messages. They are just like mosquitoes, and But they are, and subconsciously they get into your brains. And then when you stand in the shop and you have to make that decision, which product do you take? That's how it works. No, I don't want to be manipulated. I don't want that. And the only or one of the ways to change that is just say, okay, I got to quote Nancy Reagan now, just say no. But in a good way, in order to keep this planet alive for our children.
I believe that because of our materialism in our world and so much commercialization of everything and the oppression of the human spirit, that a lot of us have lost some degree of purpose and meaning other than survival and getting more, particularly in the Western world.
I know that within our communities, as I said, we become separated with each other. But it's only going to start with the individual.
It's time we talk about these things, because things are going to change, no doubt. And it probably won't be black and white right now, like the whole world's going to blow up. Nah, it's going to be little things. And we're going to have to be able to work together. We're going to have to know these ways. We're going to have to know how to support one another with love and unity.
We have a real good opportunity here to make good and to do right. And not only to do right for ourselves, but to do right for the peoples, for our children, for the people that are coming in our future. We have the responsibility now in the Lakota tradition that we're responsible now for the next 7 generations. That's a pretty big weight. If you thought of every decision that you made in every day and how it would affect the next 7 generations of people, of your family, you may make different decisions.
We're at a time when I'm hoping that down the road, people will come together as brothers and sisters. Soon, it has to be soon, because we're running out of time now.
And I'm glad that these people here in this gathering and other gatherings, different parts of the world, are doing the same thing. And this is what we need. This is what we need as human beings, to become true human being again and get rid of these monsters that we have created. They're exterminating us, causing us so much problems everywhere.
The destiny of us, the human race, is to become one family, a spiritual family that love and respect and honor one another, no matter what ethnic, racial, religious background.
We have a challenge in front of us, one of the greatest challenges we have ever had as a race of human beings. Are we going to pick it up, go with it, and succeed? Or are we going to lay it down, let it die?